operating system to Apple's iOS. In 2007, AT&T, the iPhone's exclusive connectivity provider, invested heavily in something called software-enabled networks, thus rapidly expanding its capacity to handle all the cellular traffic created by this smartphone revolution. According to AT&T, mobile data traffic on its national wireless network increased more than 100,000% from January 2007 through December 2014. Yes, you heard that number correctly. At roughly the same time, also in 2007, Amazon released something called the Kindle, onto which, thanks to Qualcomm's 3G technology, you could download thousands of books anywhere in the blink of an eye, launching the e-book revolution. In 2007, Airbnb was conceived in an apartment in San Francisco. In late 2006, the Internet crossed 1 billion users worldwide, which seems to have been a tipping point. In 2007, Palantir Technologies, the leading company using big data analytics and augmented intelligence to, among other things, help the intelligence community find needles in haystacks, launched its first platform. Computing power and storage reached a level that made it possible for us to create an algorithm that could make a lot of sense out of things we could not make sense of before, explained Palantir co-founder Alexander Karp. In 2005, Michael Dell decided to relinquish being CEO of Dell and step back from the hectic pace and just be its chairman. 2 years later, he realized that was bad timing. I could see that the pace of change had really accelerated. I realized we could do all this different stuff. So I came back to run the company in 2007. It was also in 2007 that David Ferrucci, who led the Semantic Analysis and Integration Department at IBM's Watson Research Center in Yorktown Heights, New York, and his team began building a cognitive computer called Watson, a special-purpose computer system designed to push the envelope on deep question and answering, deep analytics, and the computer's understanding of natural language, noted the website historyofinformation.com. Watson became the first cognitive computer combining machine learning with artificial intelligence. In 2007, Intel introduced non-silicon materials, known as high-K/metal gates, into microchips for the first time. The term refers to the transistor gate electrode and transistor gate dielectric. This very technical fix was hugely important. Although non-silicon materials were already used in other parts of the microprocessor, the introduction of non-silicon materials into the transistor helped Moore's law, the expectation that the power of microchips would double roughly every 2 years, continue on its path of delivering exponential growth in computing power. At that time, there was real concern that Moore's law was hitting a wall with traditional silicon transistors. By opening the way to non-silicon materials, it gave Moore's law another shot in the arm at a time when many people were thinking it was coming to an end, said Sadisivan Shankar, who worked on Intel's material design team at the time and now teaches materials and computational sciences at the Harvard School of Engineering and Applied Sciences. Commenting on the breakthrough, the New York Times Silicon Valley reporter John Markoff wrote on January 27, 2007, Intel, the world's largest chipmaker, has overhauled the basic building block of the information age, paving the way for a new generation of faster and more energy-efficient processors. Company researchers said the advance represented the most significant change in the materials used to manufacture silicon chips since Intel pioneered the modern integrated circuit transistor more than 4 decades ago. For all of the preceding reasons, 2007 was also the beginning of the clean power revolution, said Andy Karsner, Assistant Secretary of Energy for Efficiency and Renewable Energy from 2006 to 2008. If anyone in 2005 or 2006 told you their predictive models captured where clean tech and renewable energy went in 2007, they are lying. Because what happened in 2007 was the beginning of an